Good evening, epic story of tomorrow followers. How are you doing? Just before we get started, guys, you can follow my Instagram in the description box. We're nearly on 26,000 followers. You can also follow my All or Nothing Facebook page where we're on 60,000 followers now. And just like and subscribe to this channel, guys, and let's build this mental health channel up. Listen, mental health talk isn't for everybody. You know, I've had a few people complaining, you know, it's getting boring now. Well, don't subscribe to the channel then. Unfortunately, the thing with YouTube, everybody loves drama. So if I made a video now calling someone out or going off my head, you'd probably get 40,000-50,000 views easy. But that's what not, this channel is not what it's about. This channel is about actually expressing our feelings, emotions and being vulnerable, but also giving people the confidence to be vulnerable themselves and open up on the channel. Because like I said, I will be getting to the stage where I will be doing shows with some of my members only, but also live shows for the public at one stage when the channel grows a little bit bigger. On this subject, guys, I'm going to speak about food anxiety now. Food anxiety is not spoke about often, and it's something that I really struggled with back in 2017. Now, sorry for yawning, guys. Call me the nap king, don't they? The food anxiety was a really bad problem for about 4 months for me in 2017. I lost quite a bit of weight. What I was having to do was I was having to cut my food into tiny little pieces. But I would always have to have a drink with me to swallow it. So I would cut the food up. Just say I was having steak or chicken, I would cut it up. It would take me so long to eat a meal. I would be cutting my food up and then I would drink it with the water, so I wasn't really getting the taste of the food. And it was the same with the tablets, with medications and stuff. I'd half, if the tablet was too big, I would cut the tablets in half and swallow them with water, because I always had a fear of choking. Now, the food anxiety really comes from anxiety itself. It's like, has a domino effect. So if you're suffering from anxiety and you've already got anxiety and you're already worrying about things and creating scenarios in your head, in my case, I just had a domino effect. So because I was having anxiety, it dragged onto my food. So the anxiety was going everywhere with me. It was going with my food. It was going up when I was going out in public. It was just a constant domino effect of everything. And what used to set me anxiety off sometimes was triggers. Now, I don't know whether you guys get this, but just say, for example, something triggers you. Something triggers you. That is nothing to do with anything in the past, right? With me, something could trigger me, but then it would have a domino effect and I would start bringing loads of things up from the past that I've not spoke about for ages, like in an argument or like with an ex-partner or one of my friends. I would bring things up from a year ago because I've been triggered, and it'd be like, well, why are we speaking about this now when that was a year ago? But because your mind takes you back to the past, and that's what I always found when I was triggered with things. It would, like, I would get in the mood about something, but I would also take it out on other things. So I would start bringing a whole load of different other things into the argument, and the argument would increase and get even worse. And in the end, you just end up in a big old barney. So yeah, the thing is, guys, having mental health's hard work, and especially the thing is, we can't keep feeling sorry for the people with mental health. You've also got to care about the people around you, because they're the ones that suffer too. They're the ones that have got to deal with our crap. They're the ones that have to deal with our outbursts and triggers, and you know, and at the end of the day, when you get used to the person or your family, you know, they start to learn to be able to handle the way you are. But listen, at the end of the day, it's not fair sometimes the way we treat other people through mental health, and we can't keep using the mental health as an excuse. There's got to be a line drawn to the fact that you know what, we've got to take responsibility ourselves here and start acting accordingly and behaving in a better manner. But for me, fitness and health and what I'm doing now is really working. It's changing my whole mindset. It's changing my moods. I get triggered now and again, but I'm not going off my head when I'm triggered. I'm starting to like kind of like, if I'm triggered, I'll just go out on the bike or I'll go and do some training, and it kind of gets rid of it straight away. Anxiety, sometimes it'll come in little doses, but it doesn't really, I don't really go into panic. Sometimes not with me, it's like with the unknown. If I'm going into the unknown, sometimes it brings me anxiety on, because when I don't know what's at the other side or what's going to happen, that brings the anxiety. The thing is with me, I have to know in advance. So if I'm going somewhere, I need to know where I'm going or what we're doing. I don't really like surprises, and I don't like to go somewhere where I'm not sure of. I always like to know. I always like to be prepared. So I like to prepare mentally. So just little things like that, guys. Just little things like that I want to speak, that I've been speaking about, and a lot of people will connect with the things that I'm saying now. You know what I mean? But listen, guys, like I say, like, subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. I've got 2 Facebooks. I've got my Decca Heggie personal profile. I've got my All or Nothing page. I've got my Instagram, Decca Heggie official. They're all in the description boxes. So listen, guys, have a good night. God bless and love you all.